This is Joey.
And this is Mike. And we're with Our Mobile Backpack.
Today, we're celebrating our 2 years Nomadiversary.
Yay!
Yeah, 2 years as free-range people.
And RV nomads, we love it.
Oh, we've had a great time.
Yeah.
We've been so many places. We've been to 16 states, 16 national parks. We've visited 45 friends and family. And we've made some great new friends along the way.
Oh, many new friends, yes.
So we've traveled over 22,000 miles. The first year was our friends and family tour. The second year, well, that was all about us. Well, we've had this little RV for about 3 years now. We put on 26,000 miles. It's been great. We've had no real problems. It's a real simple, small RV. It's worked out great for us. So with this small size, it's a 21-footer. It's about the size of most long bed pickup trucks. I can park in a single parking spot, which has been wonderful. We'll show you some pictures. We've been able to take some day trips on it, during this pandemic, which has been great. We're about 10 miles in from Morro Bay. We're here on the central coast of California, and we're able to go out and hit the beaches. And there's a nice lake close by, and take some nice day trips during this pandemic.
Yeah, we've had some really interesting day trips. And what the fun part is we take our house with us, and we have the conveniences of a kitchen, the bathroom,
refrigerator,
if we want to take a rest, throw the bikes in if we want to take a bike ride. It just really has worked out well, and we have found some beautiful spots.
Oh, incredible. And speaking of bikes, hey, we upgraded our bikes. We're going to do a separate video on that too. But we used to have those townies, nice bikes, but they were big. We strapped them on a rack in the back of the Jeep. They got so dirty, and it was hard carrying them around. We didn't use them as much as we hoped we would. So we got a couple of the electric bike, the folding XPs, and they've worked out great. Like I said, I'm going to do a video. We put some miles on them now. We've had a good time with them. They really work well. They're working great for us. Both of them fold, and they go in the back of the Jeep.
Thumbs up to those bikes.
Yeah. We were moving pretty quick the first year. The second year we've slowed down. We upgraded our 1,000 Trails membership, so we're staying a little bit longer. At least that was the idea before all this COVID set in. So we did look at some other RVs. We just haven't found anything yet that could take its place that we'd be really happy with.
Yeah, this little baby has so much storage and little nooks and crannies in it that there's nothing out there so far that does it.
Yeah, that we've really found the happy medium. And it's a Ford V10. We've towed a Jeep without a problem. It's small enough to go anywhere. We can park, as right now we're parked in our driveway. It works out great. Yeah, we've done some upgrades. We've done some security upgrades. We've done some convenience upgrades. I'll go over most of those in a separate video. There's a lot of stuff. And I've got some stuff for you that you'd be interested in. I'm sure some of these products you may have not looked into yet that are worthwhile. So also, we belong to the Escapees. It's a great group of RVers. They have Escapees and Escapers. The Escapers are more of younger folks that are out having fun. And the Escapees are more the retired folks with RVs. So it's worked out really well. We when we were in Quartzsite in January, like everybody else just about, we went to the Escapees Boomers. And they had the Boomerville, which was a lot of fun. So from there, we were in Casa Grande. We went to the Escapers Bash in Casa Grande, Arizona, which was a lot of fun. A good group.
If you want some activity, that's the place to go.
That's the place to go. They have
so
a lot
much
of fun. We had a blast.
The Escapers Bash was so fun. Those people kept us busy and active the whole time we were there. We had the Rocky Horror Picture Show that we participated in. We had 2 or 3 live bands that were great, everything from rock to country to old tunes. We went to the roller derby.
Yeah, roller derby was a lot of fun. It was really good. Yeah.
They brought in the food trucks for us.
Food
That
trucks
was
were
so
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an interesting group.
And the crawl that we
Yeah,
did.
we
Oh
did an
my
RV crawl, at night, which was really neat. There were a lot of RVs there, so it was a lot of fun. It was a good party. It's an interesting group because there are a lot of working people. So you don't do that much during the day because a lot of people are working during the day in their RVs. But then in the evenings, it rocks.
It rocks.
It really
till
does. We
whatever.
had a good time, and
Yeah.
that was fun. We've done some casino docking. That's been a lot of fun. We enjoy the casinos. Usually you check in, you get a players club, you get a deal on food and such. We've done Harvest Hosts. We enjoy that a lot, even though they're a little bit out of the way. And of course, I think I mentioned the Elks. They're nice because a lot of those are in town around areas where you might want to go, like 10 minutes from Disneyland, a few minutes from Hollywood, that kind of thing. And we've tried Boondockers Welcome.
Which is also a lot of remote areas. You have to look it up. You have to plan in advance if you're going to go in that area
Definitely.
with them. But people were very, very nice.
Mm-hmm. So one of the neat things about being on the road like this is I've met just about everybody I followed on YouTube. All the big names you would think of, they've been around. When I first started getting into this, of course, I started following them on YouTube. And I've met almost everybody, Nomadic and Jen and Dan and all the people. I've met so many, traveling with Tito. It goes on and on. But it's really been neat to spend some time with them and say hi and share a little bit. And some of them we keep in touch with, and it's kind of neat to do that, So that's been enjoyable.
Yeah, and the other part is, in this journey, we have met some incredible people. And every year we add new people to our list, definitely. But one of the fun things about it is that as you're out traveling, you run across your friends that you've met on the road. And so this last year, every time, heading back to Arizona, a funny little story, we pulled into an Elks Lodge way out in the middle of nowhere, some little town in Texas, and parked for the night. And the next morning, our friends Al and Nancy pull in and park right next to us. It was so funny.
Yeah.
So, and it turned out that they were going to Big Bend National Park to camp there as we were going to Big Bend National Park. It was really funny. Yeah. So we've had those experiences with Al and Nancy many times. Yeah. Our friends Kelly and Wes bought a place in Yuma to kind of go for the summertime and then head up north to the wintertime.
No,
and they came out. No.
They bought that to be there in the winter time. And of course they're getting the hell out of there in the summertime because it's ridiculously hot in Yuma in the summertime.
And what happened was we connected up with them and they came out and joined us at the courtside event for the Boomers, and we just hung out there for almost 2 weeks with them and had a great time. And in the meantime, my sister and brother-in-law came out and joined us, and they intermingled with the Boomer activities that were going on. And then we met the Romanis. The Romanis came through, and we found them.
Yeah.
And
we've met an awful lot of people. It's been so much fun. We've made a lot of new friends, and we hope to see you on the road too. If you're out there traveling, drop us a line. Let's contact. We use Our Villages handy. If you're not on that yet, and there's a couple new ones out too that are coming that look good. Again, we're working on a video with all that information too. That's coming up. So if you're new on this, hang in there. If you're just looking for some more insight, just wait. We've got some nice stuff coming down the pike for you. And
we also have, we're on Instagram under Our Mobile Backpack. We're on Facebook under Our Mobile Backpack. And we post there almost daily, just trying to get stuff. So you can message us on any one of those sites and just say hi if you're in the area. Make sure, if you see us, stop by and say hi. We'd love to meet you.
We'd love to meet you.
Yeah.
And listen, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe now. It's painless, it's free, and we're working on our first 1 million subscribers.
Oh, no, honey, it's the 1,000 subscribers.
Well, you got to think big.
I know. Thinking big is wonderful. I love you for it. Thinking big got us to this point, definitely.
So our internet solution that we did a video on last year works out just fine for us. With the Verizon hotspot, the AT&T hotspot, and our Verizon phones, we're pretty much always able to get a signal. We've got a WeBoost amp if we need it. That's worked out fine. So we've done well. That whole solution's worked out for us. Both of our hotspots are unlimited internet. We're grandfathered in. Most of those are done, but there's always new offers coming up from the carriers. So you might want to keep an eye out for that. If you at all need internet to work with, it becomes real important, real fast. So you can check out we've got a video on what we do for internet that's worked out for us.
Yeah, what we found on the road, and this has made our journey really very enjoyable, is that between the two internet solutions, we were able to get internet pretty much anywhere we could,
yeah.
except for the national parks. Those are always
Yeah,
no internet zones, but we pretty much got it anywhere. And places like Quartzsite, they where it's bogged down with a bunch of people, and on the Verizon, we were able to get AT&T and still maintain our internet. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, we even we were boondocking about a mile out of the south entrance for Grand Canyon, and we had good, strong internet there. That worked out great on Verizon. So it just kind of depends on where you're at and what you're doing. But anyway, those have worked out well for us. And speaking of boondocking, we love the boondock. We've been doing that more and more, and we enjoy it. We've also done a couple others. We really enjoy Harvest Host. That's been fun. Those are neat. Those are usually 1 night, maybe 2 night stays. Kind of depends on the situation. I joined the Elks, and I'm really glad I did. They've got over 750 Elks lodges that have RV space. It's really inexpensive. It's a good organization. We're called Wild Elks because we're traveling, So that's been good. And we upgraded our 1,000 Trails membership. Oh, I got a bug. And we upgraded our 1,000 Trails membership. Now we can stay 3 weeks at one park and go from one park to the other in 1,000 Trails. We also have an Encore, and we've used that a lot, like in Arizona. They've got some nice resort-style parks that were enjoyable. So that's where we've been staying, what we've been doing. Besides the usual stuff, we very seldom would stay out of Walmart. There's too many better options out there.
And we actually extended the stay. Instead of staying like 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, we actually were staying 21 days. And that was a long time for us, but it gave us a whole length of time to explore the whole area and really have some fun with it. One of the things I remember the most is Mike looked up, what was that little program on the phone that was fun on the Apple, where you could go and see these odd sites?
So I got a couple programs that worked out really good for us in RV, but Roadside America is really neat. You tell it where you're at, what city, and it shows you all types of attractions close by. Really odd stuff that you would never thought of going to see otherwise.
Which made you kind of think of odd stuff as you were driving along. In addition to the ones that you found, we would find other odd stuff.
So that was pretty neat. Yeah, that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then the other way, we put together a little down the coast of the Oregon and Washington coast. We found this cute little lighthouse at the tip of Washington, at the tip of Oregon, and that was where it was, right before you get to Tillamook. And that just lit a light bulb on us, and we started doing the lighthouse tour.
Lighthouse tours. Of course, that's when they had tours.
Yeah.
But it was neat. Yeah, so we toured the lighthouses of Oregon. We were going to do the California ones too, but they're closed. So that's just the way it went. Speaking of which, we had a nice thing set up for the summer. When you're RVing, your plans got to be in Jello. And then this COVID came up. We were in Palm Springs at an RV resort there enjoying it. We had a plan. We were going to go to Disneyland and then into Hollywood, up to Ventura. We had reservations at Recon Beach, which if you're an RVer, that's a sought-after spot. It's beautiful right there with your view of the beach. And from then, Pismo Beach and Morro, and through Big Sur up into Monterey, San Francisco up north into the big redwoods, and to Oregon coast, up into Washington, and maybe British Columbia, all the way through. In September, we've got reservations at RV Park. We're supposed to go crabbing with the Boomers group for escapees. Well, all that changed quickly. When we were in Palm Springs, our reservations started. This was April. Our reservations just started canceling one after the other. It wasn't looking good. They were all going on.
Fortunately, the park that we were in extended the stay for the people that were already in the park. They wouldn't let anybody else new in, but they would extend the stay.
Yeah, good on the 1,000 Trails. They let everybody stay there as long as they needed to, because they knew what was going on. They weren't taking any more new reservations. But if you're already in, they let you stay until you could figure out something. And we were fortunate. We have how the family has a house up here in the Central Coast that nobody was in right now. So we took off. We made the 7-hour ride straight through. It was so odd going through Los Angeles on the freeways. There was nobody on the freeways. This is April 7th, and it really hit hard. They had a stay-at-home order. So it was quite interesting. But we made it up here, and we've been here since. And we've been doing day trips and going on hikes. And fortunately, this area is so beautiful. There's a lot to do outdoors. There's a lot of places to hike. There's, like I said, there's lakes, there's beaches. There's just a lot to do here.
Speaking of lot to do here, we did an upgrade in the process of being here. We upgraded our kayaks.
Yeah, we got a little bit nicer kayaks.
A little bit nicer kayaks, and we went out on Lake Santa Margarita on my birthday. It was so fun. It was like taking the new kayaks out and testing them out on the water and having a little picnic out there. It was just
a good
enjoyable.
time. Yeah, that was neat. So that the small RV, being out here a little bit in the country, and it affords us the opportunity to still get out even during this time
and feel safe at the same time. It was because we're the older generation. Yes, we have to admit that.
We're just middle age.
We're babies.
We're just
babies
middle
in that older
It doesn't
generation.
really matter how old you are. This thing is serious.
Yeah.
I hope you're taking it serious.
We are.
I believe in masks. We have a doctor and a nurse in the family, and we got an idea of what's going on. And listen, the masks are important. You go out, wear a mask, social distance, be careful, take care of yourself. Okay. This is serious. So when you first start out, you bring everything with you, and that's why I've seen a lot of first-time RVers. They buy such a big RV because they think they have to have everything with them that they have in their house. Not the case. But we found out in this last 2 years, what we actually use and what we don't use, and it's surprising how much crap you carry around that you really don't use. We've been able, while we were here in one place, we've been able to go through the RV completely. Inside and outside, everything out, and it's much nicer now. We've come up with a different way to store, and we've tried some new things, and we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff that we just carried around.
And this is about our 6th downsizing since
that
we've been
really,
in the RV. But
really
this was a
through.
really intense one.
Yeah, this was a big one.
Yeah, we really looked at everything and said, if we haven't used it in 3 months
or longer, and it's like, what
gone.
do we don't need it,
Yeah. And then we took a look at our storage.
We kept a storage, not a big one, a 10 by 12 or something, but we kept that, and we pulled everything out of that, brought it down, went through everything. There's a bunch of stuff we were paying the store that we didn't need either. How many? Do you need 5 staplers? I don't. Things like this. There was just a lot of stuff that you just find out you really don't need.
Yeah, one of the things that I have carried around probably for 55 years, I don't know, a lot of years I've had them. Being a photographer, of course, I'm keeping photographs and photographs and photographs, and just kind of the family history. And part of my time here is I actually finally got to work on that project, and I bought some photosensitive boxes that I could keep items in. I separated all the photos out by family member and made them each a little thumb drive, so they've got the thumb drive, and then sorted out their little packets, and I'm shipping them off to them as a gift from me, and it's not in our storage anymore.
That's right. That's right. And while we've been here, we've been able to take a couple different courses on photography and some video editing. We both learned a new video editing program it's better than what we had, and we'll be using that. And we've been able to tweak the equipment a little bit, and all in all, it's been fine.
Yeah, and and for me, that photographer thing, I had taken so many pictures over the course of the 2 years that they were just being stored on my hard drive, or on my little external hard drive. And I finally got to sit down for a little bit, take a breather, and actually start pulling them together, editing them, and putting them on my sites where I could sell the photographs that were definitely worthy of selling. So I have them on Fine Art America, ArtPal, and ViewBug. And every once in a while they show up on Instagram or on, I have another site called Joey Was Here that I put my artistic work on. So that's been fun to get that creative juices going, and know that now I can take them and put them in the RV, take my computer and my hard drive and sit down and actually edit along the way. I don't have to wait till I get to some place
That's
where I
right.
stop
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
It's just part of my creative work.
So someday this is going to be over, this COVID thing, and we're going to be traveling. We can't wait. We've really enjoyed this last 2 years. We're looking forward to at least another couple of years out on the road having some fun. There's a lot of states. There's a lot of states we haven't been to yet. We want to at least get through here and up top and Maine and all this, and maybe even hit Florida. You know, so that we're looking forward to.
Canada.
Yeah, in Canada. So we're looking forward to that. And thank you for coming along with us on this journey. And we hope to meet up with you soon.
And we want to take a moment to thank all the new subscribers that joined our channel this last video that we posted. We really appreciate you and thank you for being part of our family. We hope you're enjoying our videos, and we invite you to come on and subscribe. And
That's
if you
right.
really like this video, give us a thumbs
Please
up.
give us a thumbs
And
up.
if you have any comments, you know, questions, comments, put them
come
in there,
on.
put them in,
We'll
and
answer.
we'll answer
Yeah.
them. We love
like
those
it. Yeah.
questions and comments.
We love talking to people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we're just going to continue to enjoy
Enjoy
life.
Bye. Little buggy. Say something.
I will. What is it with us and these bugs? They follow us everywhere.
Yeah.
Just hear them buzzing around. So